The city of Flint is no stranger to trouble, and its people have been through everything from extreme poverty to being labeled the most dangerous city in America. However, Flint's latest crisis, the water emergency, may be the worst of all. It's a problem that needs to be dealt with now, and will have effects that will last a lifetime. It's been months in the making, and finally it's here. We'll take you to Davison's fresh new recreation area.
Homecoming week is upon us. We have all of the info about the upcoming festivities.
And the football team took part in what's starting to become an annual tradition. All this and much more is still in store on today's edition of DTV News. We have a huge special about something close to Davison.
Our brand new website is coming up right after the newscast.
And all the actors out there have a special opportunity. Your first edition of DTV News in 2016 starts right now. Now, before we look towards the future, we need to see how this all began. Flint, Michigan used to be synonymous with the American dream. It was an old-fashioned boom town where the money was flowing and industry was booming. Just like the gold rush of the 1800s, people from the East Coast, West Coast, wherever you could think of, were flocking to Flint for work. General Motors opened up its doors in 1908, and since then had built the city up as a mid-Michigan kingdom. From 1900 to 1960, nearly 183,000 people had found a place to call home in Flint. It was only a matter of time before the decline began. And when it did, it hit the city in its roots. It crippled the city so bad, in fact, that less than 8,000 workers of the once 80,000 deep workforce remains to this day. With less people working and living in Flint, the financial problems were bound to strike the people. Since 2002, the city has been under the burden of nearly $30 million in debt. To alleviate the weight of so much owed money, the first emergency financial manager was appointed in the city of Flint. Alicia Paxton has the story. Davison's newest attraction is now open. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Grant Polmanteer.
And I'm Alex Windle. The township pulled the cover off the brand new Lake Callis. The project is part of an ongoing expansion that has been sweeping the area over the last 5 years.
Named after the late Bob Callis, the project took just months to create but years to plan, and it finally came to fruition this June. Do you have the dance fever? Well, Swingology has the cure. If you want to stop by on Tuesday from 3 to 4 in the auditorium and learn some new dance moves, it's sure to be a good time. Are you having a little trouble with Algebra 1, or maybe you just want an extra boost to your GPA? Either way, the Algebra 1 Shadow class is here to help. You can come in Monday through Thursday from 2:45 to 3:30 in Mrs. Baldridge's room, 318, to review or work on homework.
Coming up during our break,
we have a sneak preview of our brand new special, Undrinkable. This year's homecoming is arriving earlier than normal, and that means the game, the dance, and everything in between are just a few days away. Spirit Week kicks off today with the opportunity to show off what decade you're from. Tomorrow is Twin Tuesday, find a buddy to match.
And on Wednesday,
the first blood drive is coming up soon, and NHS wants you to know everything about it. The annual fall drive is scheduled for October 23rd, and the Red Cross will be taking blood donations in the AMR from anyone who is eligible. Remember, if you're under 16, you must get a parent consent in order to donate. Forms are available in Mrs. Heaner's room, or you can sign up during all lunches. The blood drive is sponsored by the National Honor Society, but they can't do it without the help of other NHS members. Sophomores, juniors, and seniors with a GPA of 3.5 or above can grab an application from Mrs. Heaner in room 300. Career Center is the hub for all community service things, so take a trip down if you want to know more. The first year of DTV Films is off to a successful start as Department Director Merrick Allam and Kane Peterson released the first feature-length film of DTV's history. The film, called Arcadia, focuses on a couple of best friends taking on boyhood and searching the small up-north town of Arcadia. Here's a small clip. On April 16th of 2013, Flint signed an agreement to join the KWA, the Caring 90 Water Authority, a group that helps give cities more power over costs and their water. At the time, Flint had been paying the city of Detroit high amounts of money for their water, and it was decided that a switch was in need. With this agreement, KWA would build a pipeline from Lake Huron directly to Flint. A couple months later, Emergency Manager Darnell Early took control and made some decisions that started a chain of effects. After the choice to go with KWA, the DWSD agreement was on borrowed time. DWSD, the Detroit Water and Sewerage Department, is one of the largest water and sewer systems in the U.S. today, and they also have been the source of Flint's water for over 50 years. But that was soon to change with the decision to take a cheaper route for Flint's water source. The decision to switch to the KWA meant one day later, it was time to terminate the long-term contract between Flint and DWSD.
So you guys, Lake Callis was unveiled this summer. Have either of you had a chance to go yet?
Yeah, I went there. You know, it was a good time. It's a really nice place.
Yeah, I loved it there as well when I went, and it should be an attraction to be around for a long time here in Davison. Well, I'm Grant Polmanteer here alongside Trace Clinton and Alex Windle. Have a nice day, Davison.